Hi Infotech students, Mrs. Pancoke here. Today we're going to be working on Lesson 8, which is all about managing worksheets. Some skills and objectives are organizing worksheets, copy and move a worksheet, rename a worksheet, change the worksheet order, change the worksheet tab color, hide and unhide worksheets, add a worksheet to an existing workbook. We're going to use zoom and freeze to change the on-screen view, change the magnification by using the zoom tools, change the window views, and we're going to be finding and replacing data. Alright, so on page 116, we're going to go ahead and open up our '08 Spa Services workbook for this lesson. So go to your folder. Let's go to our Infotech, Excel, Data Files, '08 Spa Services is what we're opening. Okay, whenever this pops up, always make sure you enable your content. Okay, and it says to save the workbook in the Excel Lesson 8 folder. So first we're going to go ahead and save as, and I'm going to browse. Right now I'm in that. I want to go, oops, went too far. Infotech, my Excel folder. Oh, oops, right here. We're going to make a new folder and we're going to call it Lesson 8. And we're going to go ahead and open that and save it as '08 Spa Services. Whoops. Week of 2-20 solution. Okay, save it. And then with the Monday worksheet active, we're going to click on the Home tab and in the Cells group, click Format. Okay, and we're going to click the Move or Copy worksheet. Okay, and when we do that, the dialog box opens. Here, the before sheet list shows the current sequence of worksheets in the workbook, even if there's only one. Okay, the sheet selected represents the place where you want to put the copied sheet in front of. Okay, in the before sheet list, we're going to select Move to End. Okay, and then next, select the Create a Copy checkbox as shown in figure 8-2, and then we're going to click OK. A copy of the Monday worksheet is inserted at the end of the sequence to the right of lookup. The new worksheet is given the default name of Monday with a parentheses of 2. Okay. We're going to click the Monday worksheet tab. Next, we're going to click and hold the Monday tab and press Control. The pointer changes from an arrow to a paper with a plus sign in it. We're going to drag the pointer to the right until the down arrow just above the tab bar points to the divider to the right of Monday 2. So we're going to drag the mouse pointer until the down arrow just above the tab points to a divider. Okay, to the right of Monday 2. So Monday 2, do you see this little black arrow? I want to move it right here. Okay, and then we're going to release it. Okay, and we should have Monday 3 active now. Okay, we're going to click in cell B4. which is right here, and we're going to type the date 2-21-2017. And then it says to select cells B8 through H13. Okay, and it says beginning in cell B8, type the following data. Skip over cells without an X or a number. Okay, so we're going to be typing in this information. So Sarah, tab, she's a member number 351. So under Monday, we're going to put an X, and I'm going to hit the tab key to go over to Friday. I'll hit the tab key twice and put in an X, and tab key twice and type 0.5. Okay, then we're going to go over back to this, and we're going to put in Elena, tab 295, tab X, tab X, X, and X, and massage duration 1 hour. Okay, then go to B10, and Clarice 114, tab, tab, tab. We're going to put in an X here, and we're going to not put anything in right there. Let's see. Then Genevieve, tab 90, X, 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 and whoops, 1 hour. All right, then Ab, hi on carry. Can't really pronounce that. 205, and we're gonna put an X, 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 1 hour. And then Regina, number 34. I'm going to put an X right there, and that's it. Alright, it then says to save the workbook, so we're going to press the save icon. And it says to pause, leave the workbook open to use in the next exercise. So next we are going to be renaming a worksheet. So it says to double click the Monday 3 worksheet. When you do that, it'll turn gray, and we're going to type in Tuesday and press enter. Okay, the new name appears on the tab. Repeat this process for Monday 2, and we're going to type this time Wednesday. Okay, with Wednesday, so go ahead and press enter once you got it typed in. With the Wednesday worksheet active, we're going to click in cell B4, and we're going to change the date to 2-22-2017, and begin in cell B8. So this time we're going to select cells B8 through H15, and we're going to type in the following information. So Regina 2010, tab, tab, X, tab, 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 Angela, tab 44, X, tab, X, tab, X, and then tab, tab 1.5. Gonna hit the tab again, Arial 191, tab X, X, and 1. Michaela 221, X, tab X, 1. And Julie 118, tab X. Yolanda 21, X, tab X. Whoops. She has all 4 of them selected. Okay, and then Gwen. Oops, and I spelled that wrong. Let's reselect this. Okay. We'll just do this. 306, X, tab X, tab 1. And then Elizabeth, number 6. She has all of the X's filled in. All right. So, it says to save the workbook. Okay, it should look similar to the picture that you have on 119 or similar to mine. Pause, leave the workbook open to use in the next exercise. Now we're going to reposition the worksheets in a workbook. So we're going to click on Tuesday worksheet tab, and on the home tab in the cells group we're going to click the format arrow, and we're going to click move or copy sheet. Alright, and the move dialog box opens. We're going to make sure Tuesday appears before Wednesday. So click Wednesday to make sure Tuesday appears before Wednesday. In the before sheet list, click Wednesday and then click OK. And then we're going to click and hold the Look Up Worksheet tab. The pointer changes to an arrow with a paper sign. And we're going to drag the pointer to the right until the down arrow just above the tab points to the divider to the right of Wednesday. So I'm going to move this guy over here behind Wednesday. Okay. Says to click the Monday worksheet tab, and we're going to select cells B8 through H11, which is right here. And we're going to begin in cell B8. We're going to type in this information. So Barbara C, number 15, X, 1. Oops. We're going to re-highlight this because it does make it a little bit easier, I guess. And I'm just going to hit the tab key. Okay, and then Regina 210, X, tab X. Oops, I did that one wrong. X, tab 1. Try that again. Tab. Okay, now we'll type in Ellen 301, tab X, tab X, and leave that one blank. Genevieve 213 and X, 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 1. All right. Says to save the workbook. Okay. Next, we're going to change the color of the worksheet tab. So use the same document. We're going to right click on Monday and we're going to click on tab color. And under the standard colors, we're going to choose red. Excel applies a light red gradient to the Monday worksheet tab. We're going to click Tuesday worksheet tab, and it says notice that the Monday tab is now the bold red color you chose, and Excel applies only a gradient tint to the tab for the currently visible worksheet to make it stand out above the others. Repeat the color selection process for Tuesday and Wednesday, choosing orange and yellow. So we're going to right click, choose tab color, and I'm going to pick yellow or orange. Then we're going to go to Wednesday, tab color, and we're going to choose yellow. So it should look similar to this. Okay, once we get all the way over here. It says to save the workbook. Okay, now we're going to hide and unhide worksheets. So, step 1 on page 121 says with the workbook sheet active, with the lookup worksheet tab active on the home tab in the cells group, we're going to click format and we're going to click hide and unhide, and then we're going to click hide sheet. Okay. The lookup worksheet is no longer visible. Next, we're going to click the format tab, or sorry, excuse me. Click format and click hide unhide, and we're going to click unhide sheet. Okay, and the lookup unhide dialog box appears. Make sure lookup is chosen and then click OK. The lookup worksheet reappears and is activated. In the lookup worksheet, we're going to select cell B3 and we're going to type 70 and press enter. It says to right click the lookup worksheet and we're going to click hide. The lookup worksheet disappears again, although the change you made to one price is reflected in the other sheets that refer to it. So now our herbal wrap is added. So $70 is added to our other worksheets, as you can see here, because there is a formula entered in right here. Okay. It says to save the workbook. Alright. Insert a new worksheet into a workbook. So we're going to click on the Wednesday tab, and on the Home tab, in the Cells group, we're going to click the Insert drop-down arrow. This time we're going to click on Insert Sheet. A new blank worksheet is created, and its tab is inserted before the tab of the active sheet. Excel gives it a temporary name beginning with sheet followed by a number. Move the new worksheet to the end of the tab sequence. So I'm going to click and I'm going to drag it right there. And we're going to rename the new worksheet survey. So we're going to double click and we're going to type survey. It says to click the Wednesday worksheet again. And we're going to click the new sheet plus button once again. and another new worksheet is created with a temporary name. So we're going to rename this one Totals. And we're going to click Enter or click Away and then click Save to save our workbook. Okay, so next we're going to be deleting a worksheet from a workbook. We are going to click the Totals Worksheet tab, and then on the Home tab in the Cells group, we're going to click the Delete drop-down arrow, and we're going to click Delete Sheet. Okay, and the Sheet tab disappears. And then we're going to also, another way to delete sheets is by right-clicking. So we're going to click on the Survey tab, and we're going to click Delete. The worksheet is removed, and the tab disappears. Go ahead and save the workbook. Okay, and now we're going to work with multiple sheets. So we need to save the workbook in Excel 8 lesson folder as 08 Spa Services week of 2-20 solution 2. So I'm going to go to Save As, go to my lesson 8 folder, and at the end I'm just going to add a 2, and we're going to hit Save. Excuse me, it says to right click any worksheets tab, and we're going to select all sheets. Okay, the title bar now reads Spa Services week of 2-20 worksheet 2. All visible worksheets are included in this group, whereas hidden worksheets are excluded. Although all worksheet tabs are now boldface, the active worksheet name remains highlighted in green, as you can see down here. It says to select cells I8, I8 through M33. Okay, and on the Home tab in the number group, we're going to click the $ for accounting number format. The cell formats for the range switch to currency style, where the $ is aligned to the left and the values are aligned to the right with 2 decimal places. Column K, facial, is too narrow for its content, so its values currently read the hashtag sign, number sign. Adjust the width of column K to fit its contents. So we can just double click in between K and L so that we can see that information. And then it tells us to select column M. Okay, and in the font group, we're going to click bold. And all cells in column M are now boldface. Press Control Home. Okay, and click the tab for a worksheet other than Wednesday. Okay, as you can see, those changes that we just made to Wednesday were also applied to Tuesday and Monday because we had selected all sheets. Select the Monday worksheet, and we're going to click the View tab. And it says, and then in the window group, click New Window. Okay, I can't choose New Window because I'm recording, but you probably can. And another window appears. In this new window, you're going to select the Wednesday worksheet, and then click the View tab, and then in the Windows group, click Arrange All. Okay. And you're going to view vertically in the dialog box and click OK. So basically, Excel will arrange all 3 windows to appear similar to this. I can't do that because it's blocked when I'm recording. But I think if you look at this picture right here, it should look similar to this. Okay. It says to pause and leave the workbook open to use in the next exercise. Next, we are going to close, or not, we're not going to close, but you're going to go ahead and you're going to click the maximize button for the Monday worksheet. So you want Monday to be full screen or as full as you want it to be. And it says to save the workbook in your Excel Lesson 8 folder. So go ahead and click Save As. Your Lesson 8 folder, we're going to change it to Solution 3. Save. And in cell B8, we're going to select it. Next, we're going to increase the magnification. So we're going to click and hold the zoom control in the lower right hand corner and the slide the pointer to the right. Okay, and we're going to increase the magnification to 400. So about like that. Notice the window zooms in on the selected cell. It says to click the View tab, and in the Zoom group, click 100%. The worksheet returns to standard magnification view. And we're going to select B8 again if necessary. On the View tab in the Windows group, we're going to click Freeze Pane. And then choose Freeze Panes. Cells above and to the left of the selected cell B8 are now frozen in place for scrolling. So when I scroll, they are frozen. Alright. Scroll down, so row 33 comes to the labels in row 7, and notice that row 1 through 7 remains in place. You know what, we're gonna unfreeze panes. I think what we wanted to do, let's try that again. Freeze panes, freeze. So we want to scroll down so that row 33 comes into view, about like that. Okay, it says to press the Control Home to go back to the top. And on the worksheet in the Windows group, we're going to click the Freeze Panes and then click Unfreeze. Okay. Next, we're going to pause and leave the workbook open to use in the next exercise. Alright, so next we're going to select the Monday Sheet tab, and we're going to select cell B8, and we're going to click the Home tab, and then in the Editing group, we're going to click the Find and Select button, and we're going to choose Find. Find and Replace dialog box appears, and in the dialog box, we're going to click Options. Alright, click the Within down arrow, and in the drop box we're going to choose Workbook. Then click in the Look In down arrow right here, and we're going to choose Values. And then click the Find What text box, delete any content that might appear there, and we're going to type Angela. Okay, next we're going to click the Find Next. Okay, the workbook window moves to Wednesday and automatically selects Angela in cell B9. Meanwhile, the dialog box appears as shown in figure 8-2. So if you want to, zoom in, you certainly can. So you can see that, but it should look similar to mine right there. So we're going to double click the Find What box and press delete and then type Beth and click Find Next. Okay. Excel highlights B15 whose contents include Beth in the middle of the cell and in a non-matching case. It says to select B9, and in the dialog box we're going to click Match Case and then click the Find Next. This time Excel reports that the text cannot be found because it's looking for a name that begins with a capital B. Okay, we're going to click OK to dismiss the message. This time double click the Find What box and delete Beth, and then we're going to type 420 and we're going to click Find All. The dialog box shows a detailed report listing all the cells in the workbook that contain the value 420. In this case, it points to all locations where customers paid the works for all services together. You can use the scroll bars or drag the lower right corner of the dialog box to see all of the data. So we can drag this down so we can see all of it. Says to click the first item in the list whose sheet entry is marked Tuesday. Excel displays the worksheet Tuesday, so click on Tuesday right here. And it goes to Tuesday and it shows M9 for 420. Click Close to dismiss the dialog box and then close the two open workbook views or windows and save the workbook. Okay, so make sure you only have one workbook open. Alright, so next we're going to replace data with the replace command. So select the Wednesday worksheet and click in cell B8. On the Home tab in the Editing group, we're going to click the Find and Select button, this time clicking on Replace. The Find and Replace dialog box appears, and make sure the dialog box is expanded and that workbook is selected right here. In the Find What text box, it shows the contents of the previous search. We're going to double click the box and press delete. And in the Find What box, we're going to type Michaela. And we're going to replace it with the correct spelling, which is Michaela with the H. The dialog box should now look similar to this right here. And we're going to click on the Replace All. And it says that we made one replacement. We're going to click OK. Okay, and you should see that Michaela is now changed. And go ahead and click Close. And it says to save the workbook. And then close. And we're done with lesson 8. Go ahead and turn your work into Schoology.